Hey everybody, it is week 55. I can't believe it's been that long since I started this journey. 55 weeks. I mean, even 55 days is a long time. It seems like yesterday I was just struggling to move around. Today, I am very tired. I went and spent the day with my sister and we moved things around. Hung some stuff. I'm really glad one of her TVs, because the house they just bought, they left the TV there. I'm glad we decided to stay late. Scott came and picked me up he was playing games with his friends today. Anyways, we're gonna leave early, but then I decided let's help him hang the TV because she's like 6.5 months pregnant. She can't do very much right now. Anyways, we got the old TV down and it turns out they had hung it wrong. TMI, I know, but I'm just like, so confused why someone would hang something so heavy on the wall incorrectly, because if it came off the wall it could really hurt someone or injure them or even kill a kid. Like, craziness. Anyways, glad we did it, got it fixed, all good there. This week has been good. You know, I can say that every single week, no matter if I've fallen flat on my face or not, it's good. Why? I'm not where I was a year ago. I'm moving forward. Even if it's 2 inches at a time, it's still moving forward. Most of you know by now my motto is progress over perfection. Why? Because we're all imperfect. We're human beings. There is not a perfect human out there that exists. And certain things we're going to be better at and stronger in, and certain things we're not. And it's all about just constantly trying to get better. This week, though, has been good. As I said, Monday was extremely stressful for me. One of the companies that we are contracted with, somehow their internal email got leaked, and an email Scott sent them for an invoice for the work our clinicians did. I don't know, it had to have been my 2 cents. It had to have been someone that worked in the company, because the way they worded it, they just knew too much. Anyway, so what happened is they set up a email almost exactly the same as Scott's, and instead of at gmail.com, it was at email.com. They emailed our partner and said, hey, change this banking account, router number, everything. And they did it without ever calling or confirming with Scott, and they sent our month's payment for our clinicians to somebody else. I have not been that stressed in a very long time, because that's our reputation, you know, our clinicians' income, all of this. So I ended up eating off for a meal. I felt terrible from it, like physically. By the time I got to the end of it, I just realized I'd kind of let it go. I'd already made the choice I had made. But the side effects was I felt physically very bad and I had a lot of GI issues. So I ended up fasting for almost 50 hours. So the rest of Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, because I just felt so bad. My stomach, my intestines, everything. I just felt so bad. And that helped. It got me right back on track and center. And I want 2 groups of people to know something. The first group is, if you stumble, I am over a year doing this and I still intermittently stumble. I have over 20 years of my life being someone that has reached for food for emotional support. It has gotten 1,000,000,000% better, because the smallest thing used to upset me to where I would run to food. Now it takes literally an enormous amount of money going missing to stress me out. That is a huge difference for me. And the other thing I have to say is, how can you ever know that you're gonna stumble on something unless you do? Not to give license to just eat whatever you want, but until you stumble on it, you never knew that was something that was gonna trip you till you do. But once you do, then you can plan ahead, put barriers into place, and make future plans around, okay, something like this might happen again. What can I do? What can I reach for? Or, you know, what can I work out to make this better? And every time I've stumbled and fallen, it's been even longer since the next one. And then when it happens like this. It'll be like eating one or two bad things, and then I'm like, nope, can't do this, I'm done. The second group of people I want to say is those who are watching this and are like, oh, you're a failure. Unless you yourself are perfect, eating might be a simple thing for you, like choosing to moderate, choosing to not eat bad stuff. But keep in mind, you are you and I'm me. You yourself are going to have things that you're going to have a hard time giving up. Social media, watching Netflix, smoking, drinking, God knows, gambling, whatever else. We all have our vices, and they're going to be different for different reasons. So please understand that by me sharing these experiences, I don't want people to become hopeless, like, oh, you've been doing a year, that I can't do it if I'm still going to stumble. No. The point of sharing this is so you know that I'm not perfect, but I've had an enormous amount of success still. That is the point of this. You do not have to be perfect to make progress. And that's the whole reason I share all of this. Okay? Because I don't want anybody to look at my journey and be like, oh, I failed. I'm never going to get where Amanda got. That's not true. I've fallen flat on my face many a times. Many times. And in the future, I know I will still. But the key is going to be more time in between those stumbles. Because the more you master something, right, the less you're going to stumble at it. But I'm also aware that I'm human, and it is okay. As long as I'm moving forward, not guilting myself to death, because that is what got me where I was at. Right? Shame, guilt, I shouldn't have done this, I shouldn't have been here. There is not a single thing in life that I can go back and change. Holy cannolis, it's been 7 minutes. Let me wrap this up off my little soapbox I was standing on. We have been to the gym this week. Going first thing in the morning when we wake up there is literally no excuses I can come up with once we get up in the morning. So that has worked beautifully. I'm actually really excited over the next few months to see like the changes, because even from one leg session to the next, the first one this week was 240-pound leg press. I was already able to jump up to 260 this past time. That's a 20-pound difference, which is more than I weigh, like at least 20 pounds more than what I weigh now, which is awesome. Super excited about that. And the last thing I wanted to share. I got a comment from a gentleman, and if you haven't seen it, you can find it. I think I put it on Twitter and Instagram and our locals. He started off over 700 pounds, and he is now able to walk and working on losing the last 300 pounds. This man was bedbound. He was having to use 24-hour oxygen. He was having to use a bariatric hospital bed because he was just so big. And now he's working on the last 300 pounds walking. I want all of you to take that to heart. If you feel like this is impossible, it is not. I didn't even start there. I mean, I started at a walker sick, but I wasn't bedbound, and I hadn't been bedbound for, I think he said 6 years, something like that. So take that and know it is not impossible wherever you are at. I appreciate you guys so very much. Do remember this upcoming Saturday in the Seattle area, we're doing a meetup. If you want to join, there's only a few spots left. Just go to the carnivorousme.com website and you can sign up. You can do the walk, or you can do the meal, or you can do both. Whatever you want to do. But I appreciate you guys very much. And know I believe in you. I will talk to you guys very soon. Bye.